everybody, welcome back. And today I've got a video. This is kind of arose from a conversation I had with one of you guys. So Sarah, this is for you. I know you said that, and a lot of y'all have said that, you know, you're not really into blush. You just are kind of intimidated by it because you're afraid you're going to get that cartoon face. It's going to be over the top. And I completely agree. I think blush is a difficult thing if you're just starting out. You don't want to get something really expensive because you don't know if you're going to like the color or if you're going to like the formula. But some of the options that we have in the drugstore, while I love them, for example, the Wet n Wild blushes, I love them, but they are crazy pigmented, over the top, and not very beginner friendly. This blush line I feel is perfect for beginners because of the price point. I love the packaging, I love the color selection, and I love the way they apply to the skin. And I'm talking about the e.l.f. Studio blushes. These are $3. They come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors, at least that I know of. I think I have them all. There are also 2 highlighters that are considered studio blushes, but I'm not including them in this line. But I love these. I'm wearing the one in Peachy Keen today. Let's see if I can find that. I'm wearing this one today, actually. And the reason why I love these for beginners is because there's a wide array, so you can try different types of blushes. But I love them because while they might not swatch the greatest, when you put them on the skin, they build beautifully. So they're not overly pigmented, but because they build and blend out so beautifully, they're perfect for beginners. So you can start out, you're not gonna go over the top, and you can build up easily to the desired color that you want on your face. They're very much like the Milani Rose Powder blushes, but they're a lot less expensive. So I'm just gonna go ahead, swatch all of these, and yeah, so y'all can have an idea and maybe go try out some blushes and be a little adventurous. So the first one, again, I have is called Peachy Keen. This is a beautiful, like, satin finish blush is what I would call this. And again, they're not gonna be over the top. They're very subtle, very beautiful. This one is gonna be good for somebody with a lighter skin tone, and you can see it has a beautiful sheen to it. Really like that one. I've been wearing that one a lot lately. I've been wearing a lot of these a lot lately. The next one that I have is called Tickled Pink. And again, just a very, very subtle color. This one's going to be more cool toned than Peachy Keen, but just another really beautiful soft blush. And just to get you an idea of how the color can build up on the skin, it's very subtle, but it's beautiful on the cheeks. The next color I have is called Mellow Mauve. This is one of my favorites. I really enjoy this blush. It's one of those just very natural blushes. It reminds me a lot of Dallas from Benefit, or it's another good one. Just those very kind of subtle, natural, flush to the cheek type blushes where it doesn't really look like blush. It just looks like you have some beautiful, ooh, I'm gonna drop it, color in your skin, and that's Mellow Mauve. The next one I have is called Candied Coral. Again, another really pretty. This is kind of, you can tell they were kind of going for the orgasm vibe in this one. This is kind of a peachy, pinky color with a little bit of golden sheen in it. It's very, very subtle, but again, really, really pretty. And again, these aren't going to swatch. They're going to kind of feel powdery and a little bit dry when you swatch them, but when you put them on the face, they're beautiful. This is going to be a beautiful color if you have a little bit deeper skin tone, or if you like a little bit more of a berry colored blush. This one is called Berry Mary. I love this one. This one's very soft. It's that kind of cool toned berry pink, but it's got a little bit of a gold turn to it. How pretty is that? You can just see the sheen in these are beautiful and natural. They're lovely. I don't know why more people don't talk about these. This one is called Fuchsia Fusion. Now this one is a little bit interesting. This is a kind of bright pink, and it's got some gold reflex in it, which normally I would not like, but the way it wears on the skin, it doesn't bother me because I feel like it hangs out pretty well to where it just gives a nice sheen to the skin. And that's Fuchsia Fusion. That'd be really pretty for like medium to deeper skin tones. The next color we have is a bright matte pink, and this is called Pink Passion. This one feels really nice too. This is one of the softer ones. Just really pretty, bright pink color. It's a cool toned, leaning pink, but I think it's lovely. Again, they're just beautiful. The next one we have is called Blushing Rose. Again, it's got kind of that NARS Orgasm feel. You can kind of see the sheen in the pan. It's very much like, what's the one I was telling you? It's very much like Candid Coral, except it's more on the pinky side of that. So you guys know I love that kind of pinky, peachy blush with the gold turn to it. This one is definitely going to be one that is not quite as pigmented. So this one is going to be better for lighter skins, lighter skin tones, but it's going to just give a beautiful flush to the skin. I do wear this one a lot. I wear this one a lot around winter time. And then the last color I have is called Twinkle Pink. This is another one like Fuchsia Fusion where it's going to have some reflex in it. But again, it doesn't really bother me because I don't get glitter fallout all over the skin, and it just ends up having a really beautiful sheen to it. So yeah, so these are all of the e.l.f. Let's see if I can do it here. I'm the worst at swatches. So these are all of the e.l.f. Studio blushes. Again, I don't think, if you're somebody who's a blush connoisseur, I think you're gonna like these for more natural days, but these are not gonna be the crazy, just over the top, instant in your face pigment payout that people generally want to see. But if you are a beginner, I think this line is just stellar. Again, you've got some beautiful shades for lighter skin tones and some for deeper skin tones that are really going to show up, but they're not going to be over the top. They're not going to look clown face. They're just going to be, they lend themselves very much to somebody who is starting out with their blush game. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out and talking about makeup with me today. I hope this was helpful and maybe opened you up to some products in the drugstore you hadn't necessarily thought about, or maybe encouraged you to step out of your comfort zone and try some blushes. I love these. These have really stood the test of time in my collection. They're some of the first blushes I ever got, and I still reach for them on a regular basis. So again, my favorite, absolute favorite, would be the first thing I recommended to somebody who's just starting out with blushes. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I want to dedicate this video to all the mothers out there. You guys need to remember that your kids love you. They would not be who they are without you. You deserve amazing things in your life, always. And I hope you have the best, most amazing Mother's Day ever. So guys, have an amazing day. Have a rocking week. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.